Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw is Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them calm down?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 81 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Howard, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Lamar Miller. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
To throw, it's Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come on.
Mike, 55 flag. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, exit.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are in for 6. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Room here to run. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Sunday. Check.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz is going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to fire this thing deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A full 40 yards that time on third down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
No chance. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Wins to throw again. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We ain't begin to tear you up.
They begin with a run by Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
57. 154. Alert. Switch it.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54. Check 31.
Watson going to give this one to Miller.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now a play fake. Wentz escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Brown in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Watson now throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.